Oh, well, thank you. Yes, sir. Well, what we would do is I spent a year writing just the script. And then from that point, then we picked this one summer, the next summer, and we said, this is when we're going to do Jonathan. And so we shot Jonathan over a month's time. Now, understand that I worked each actor for 3 months prior to shooting. So these actors would come to my home and we would rehearse 3 to 4 times a week for about 3 to 4 hours a day every time they came by. And we did that for 3 months because I wanted to make sure that there was no question when they walked on set so that they had no personality but the personality of this character.
New to the world, new to the loneliness. I would call her Adam as well. I always appealed to Mike's fantasy world when one was appropriate, when one was in reach, but my fingers were cut short.
Kind of dangerous, we learned down the line that, that is really what us psycho filmmakers really want to do. But with certain content, you shouldn't be doing that. And we found that became a real sensitive issue because these actors were, it took a long time for them to forget. So they would have like 6 months after the shoot where they couldn't stop. They would say to me, I'm in the grocery store acting like Jonathan. And I can't forget any lines of this movie, and they're depressing me. So we had some problems, and even Brian became a little bit more of a problematic.
Fuck, or do something, man. They were fucking fighting again. That's why I came over here, idiota. Not like you give a fuck. All you care about is that fucking cheerleader. So what's the big? I don't give a shit.
Child after the film, because he started going, well, I'm gonna be more like Merrick now. And no, you can't. You gotta forget it. But at the same time, it plays off so well. So my evil, manipulative ways of directing actors works to my benefit and screws up their lives. But they're all good now, and they're happy people. But we would spend about a full month actually shooting with a month of pre-production. So you have 3 months of rehearsal, a month of pre-production, and then a month of shooting. And then throughout the rest of that year, before I do the next shoot, before I do the next story, I work on editing, getting the film, earning some money, getting the film transferred and all that, and then editing, and then diving right into the next project. Excuse me? Well, filmmaker, director, animator, yeah, and graphic designer. And those jobs, sometimes I was picking up 1 job a month. Sometimes I'd pick up 1 job every 2 months. Some months were better. But yeah, out of college, I decided that I'd rather starve and just be an artist than take any regular day job, or even take a regular day job in the film industry. I didn't want that. I didn't think that would benefit me at all. So I went hardcore, and I still live in that hardcore place. I've done some music video work where I did a really great stop motion claymation piece for The Offspring. I did this great animation for Zap Mama and Erykah Badu. Let's see what else.
Antidepressants, controlling tools of your system, making life more tolerable, making life more tolerable. Antidepressants, controlling tools of your system, making life more tolerable, making life more tolerable.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff. I worked at DreamWorks for a while on my own kids show. I developed my own children's animated show. It was actually preschool level, if you can believe it. Was it like this at all? It was exactly everything like this, but backwards. And they really liked it. No, it was actually very sweet and very for the kids.